joining me here at America's most historic ballpark as my color commentator for today, Brookline High sophomore Sam Lowenstein. Sam, I'm a 32-year-old man. I feel like I'm about to jump out of my shoes here. I'm so excited to be here at Fenway. How are you feeling, my friend?
I feel amazing. A super exciting game coming up. Rivalry matchup between Brookline and Newton North. Brookline so far this season, they have a 2-8 record. Newton North with a 5-5 record. Brookline's coming off a 41-14 loss to Westwood. Newton North lost their last game to Needham off a 36-yard missed field goal that came just short in the waning seconds of the matchup. The last 10 times these two teams have faced off, Newton North has won 9 out of those 10. Brookline's last win was in 2021, where they won 38-12. Their last win before that, you would have to go all the way back to 2011. The Warriors looking to get some redemption in this game.
Another inside handoff. Zilberberg dancing, finding a bit of a hole and pushing forward. Daniel Zilberberg dancing through some tight holes here and finding some openings here early, Sam.
Exactly, Jesse. And what's been interesting on these first couple plays, Newton North has not been playing with a high safety. Their safety has been lined up closer relatively to the line of scrimmage. They've been adjusted to the run, and Brookline still handing it off to Zilberberg, having success.
Baudelaire.
There's the play action, Jesse. Brookline starts to drive with running plays. Then they go to the play action near in the end zone. Baudelaire finds Cavalier open, and he takes it in for the touchdown.
The Brookline 40, they go for a handoff, going to the left, and Leone wrapped up by Bicall Hooks. Looks like he had a hole, but again, the Brookline linebackers doing a pretty good job of stopping the run.
For sure, Jesse, and that was good blocking on the left side. Trips left for Newton North. Good wide receiver blocking and a solid hole for their running back, but a great tackle by Hooks.
Torcasio stepping back in the pocket, got some time, steps up in the pocket, moves to his right, looking, and nowhere to go. And it'll be Cam Williams bringing him down for the quarterback sack.
Too high safety there for the Warriors. Nothing deep for Freddie Torcasio. He tries to make something happen, but that's really a coverage sack, Jesse. Good play from the defensive backs, and as a result, nothing doing for Newton North.
Torcasio takes the snap, steps back, scrambling to his left, barely avoids the pressure. A flag is thrown. Torcasio still scrambling, gets wrapped up and brought down, grabbed around the ankles by Daniel Zilberberg. And we'll see what the flag is here with how long the quarterback was running around. Might be a blocking penalty.
Might be offensive holding, something of that nature.
Holding, offense number 58. Penalty's been declined. First down.
And it was offensive holding against Alejandro Valencia. Right. Try the hard count, doesn't work. They go for the handoff. Dylan Leone bounces to the outside, finds a huge hole, and he's taking off with nothing but grass in front of him. And he gets taken down after a huge gain. Will Cavalier racing back to knock him down, but Dylan Leone with a huge run there to get not just the first down, but into Brookline territory.
Good run to the left side, and that's the perfect defense to run on if you're Newton North. Man coverage without a blitz from the Warriors.
On the play, a huge run there for Daniel Zilberberg. That's my mistake. I misread that completely.
And the run game has made such an impact, Jesse, as a whole for the Warriors. Brookline's done a great job setting the tempo. We talked about this earlier in the game. Brookline, the Warriors do well when they can set that tempo. And in addition, the two passes, that's based off of the run commit coming from Newton North as they expect another handoff.
By Grinstein.
Have yourself a day. Nadav Grinstein, an incredible catch early in the game, a touchdown, and another nice play here in the third quarter. There's that play action yet again. Newton North's expecting the run. Baudelaire floats it to Grinstein, single coverage. He fades it, and it's caught for a big play. That's exactly what you have to do with a star wide receiver like Grinstein. Isolate him one-on-one. Again, a lot of those motions that you see, that's because teams are trying to get favorable wide receiver matchups. there has been some of that, but even just as a whole, one-on-one coverage, Grinstein has done very well in this game. Baudelaire has a good arm, and we've seen it a couple times. And on that play,
1 yard line, they move Leone out of the backfield. Torcasio takes the snap, standing, looking, firing, a deep shot, looking downfield, no good, incomplete, and no flags.
Man, Jesse, Leone was wide open on the left side of the field on a wheel route. Interesting that Torcasio opted to go for the go route in the middle of the field in tight coverage. Got a bit of tunnel vision there. Almost caught though.
Away, and he does, but it's going to bring up a very big 4th and 1 for the Tigers here.
Oh boy, as big as they come, Jesse, with Newton North down 2 scores to a Brookline team that has ran the football well here in the 4th quarter. Huge play coming up, and a smart play from Brookline on defense. The 2 high safety look pays off as none of the deep routes were open for Newton North.
Torcasio takes the snap, looking to his right, firing a shot, looking for the end zone. Oh my gosh, he caught it! A huge catch by Milo Schneider. Defenders all over him, goes crashing into the dugout wall here at Fenway Park, but he pulls it in. 1 play, bam, we're tied.
Superb hands, Jesse, from Schneider, right side. He makes up for the ball he couldn't get earlier in the game. Essentially single coverage with his defender, Kelly, with a safety coming across. Schneider hauls it in. Will Cavalier coming across from left to right. And just like that, this is a tie ball game with the extra point coming up.
The Newton North High Tigers 14, the Brookline High Warriors 13.
Newton North pulls it out by 1 in the first 1-score game between these 2 sides in over 15 years. Brookline led 13-0 at halftime off of touchdown receptions from Cavalier and Grinstein, as the Newton North players going over to their fans. A roar of cheers erupting from the bottom section here at Fenway Park. Newton North pulls it out after the comeback victory. And as you said, Jesse, as unfortunate as it is, in a big part, the game coming down to the Newton North offsides on the Brookline PAT attempt, leading to the Warriors going for 2, and then the high snap, that is the margin of the game. Nadav Grinstein had a big game for Brookline, but he was neutralized after his big reception on the left side of the field as Brookline looked to get out of their own end. For Newton North, they had a receiver play very well as well. Milo Schneider, he had an extremely impressive game, a bunch of acrobatic catches, had the deep ball there to give Newton North the lead, and a huge win for Newton North. The Tigers, to cap off their regular season, they were 5-5 coming into this game. Brookline was 2-8.